about Angie. Shannon, Lexi, and Debbie are the ladies from the Oregon Tillamook ODHS, District 1, Tillamook County. Northwest Senior and Disability Service. Jesus fucking .org. See, here's the problem is that I'm in a state of crisis. Alright, I need someone I can trust. And nobody will shut the fuck up. It gets all confusing in their heads because they won't shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about your kid. I didn't go there for your fucking kid. I didn't go there for what your fucking kid says. Telling me that you know somebody who's fucking autistic doesn't mean jack goddamn shit to me. It doesn't mean jack shit. What that shows me is you have no understanding of autism. Alright, here's how it works. I lead off with the generality, alright? Like, let's say I was raped. They say, what are you here about? I was raped. Oh, you need to take it to the cops. Or, oh, my cousin was raped too. Now, the very next thing that's going to come out of my mouth is details. What the fuck am I supposed to say when you bring up your son? That's nice, dear. There was more. It was important. I know you don't understand that shutting the fuck up is important. You're not paid to shut the fuck up. See, that's what the pieces of shit have in common. Just talk over the fucking victim. You've already assumed you know everything, and they're fucking retarded. These fucking dipshits have put me at risk again. I can't fucking take care of myself. Everybody's non-fucking-chalant about it. Everybody talks about themselves. Motherfuckers, don't fucking tell me about shit. What did Chris want to do? Talk about his mom. Talk about himself. Talk about his fucking brother. Talk about anything. Anything at all except listen to me. That's the thing, is that it's obvious that listening to the fucking victim is not what they're taught. They're taught to talk over the victim. They're not supposed to talk about themselves or their fucking personal lives. That's not everybody's fucking business. And they're certainly not supposed to be blowing people off because they want to talk about their personal lives. See, the problem here isn't that I'm not accommodating of your disabilities. All of you have shown you're disabled. You are all mentally disabled. Every single one of you are mentally disabled. See, that's the thing about being out on the streets. It's just fucking junkies. That's all it is. It's fucking junkies and people who know better than you. Everybody fucking knows better than you, right? I let her know I was trying to explain it. To explain it, I got fucking talked over immediately. How the fuck is that supposed to work? Lucky for me, I have the whole thing recorded on the other phone. Lucky for her, I don't have the ability to fucking charge up both phones. There's no way in hell. Uh, 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 On the bright side, Josh Aber just showed up. Oh, that's not Aber. On the bright side, I know exactly what to do with these people. Blam. All his bitch ass matches are just gone. Problem. You see how easy that is to do on this? Now this guy's claiming in this town is what he typed. So I'm gonna post that up. See, all these people making fake accounts to fucking harass me. Making accounts in my friends' names, making accounts in fucked up names like this. There were no fucking bridges in this town. There's cowards, and that's all. That is all. There are no good people in this town, not a single one. That's what I recorded since I got here. Not a single one. There's some nice people. But ain't none of them gonna shut the fuck up and listen. It's all about them. It's all about talking about them. I'm trying to get help, and they're trying to talk over me. I don't need you to talk over me. That shows nothing but disrespect for the victim, you piece of shit. Here's the thing, if she's gonna tell me that shit, first of all, she better fucking verify it. Second of all, she better explain why it is that she interrupted an autistic person to tell her, or to tell him about her personal shit. It's not my fucking business. It's not my business what your personal shit is. These people put me repeatedly at risk by doing nothing with me or the evidence. Ever, except intimidate me, talk over me, and make me feel like I'm nothing. Do you stop to understand I am in a state of crisis because of the environment I'm in? I record for my fucking safety. These people blow it off and blow it off and blow it off and blow it off. Fucking Christ, I've been here 6 months. Six fucking months. No advocacy whatsoever. They don't take it seriously. Nobody cares. That's the moral of the story. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the disabled. Nobody cares about the homeless. We're all retards. We all deserved it. We all wanted it. Isn't that right? Yeah, black people shouldn't be victimized for being born black, but I should be victimized for being born disabled, huh? I should be victimized because my parents couldn't stay off of fucking drugs, huh? I've been victimized my whole life for that already. Nothing new. Now this Angie lady, she's lucky that I can't just post everything right here and now. I gotta charge one phone or the other, and this one's, let's see how much charges on it. 29%. I have nowhere I can go that is safe for me to just sit down with my stuff. No place at all. I can't take care of myself. They should have initiated this shit 6 fucking months ago. But they didn't. Instead, they take advantage of me and everybody blows me off. And then it's Friday and nobody wants to do shit. They've blown me off all fucking week. And then Friday, nobody wants to do shit because it's fucking Friday. Meanwhile, they'll go out of their way to ignore the fucking safety issues altogether. Stop to listen to what is going on. I don't give a fuck about your autistic son. If you're going to tell me you're abusing him, then yes, I will care. Bringing up your son with your clients is not okay. You say it's because you make a connection. All right, well, stop trying to make a connection. It's never going to fucking happen. I'm trying to bleed myself dry. I don't trust any of you. I don't have to trust you. I'm coming to you because that's who I'm required to go to. You're who I'm told to go to. If I don't go to you, you get to pretend I didn't try. But you need to shut the fuck up. I'm not just turning in those two ladies where she works to her boss. I am trying to turn them in to Adult Protective fucking Services. I already explained to the people at the fucking Department of Health and Human Services that I'd already been to everybody. They sent me to them anyway. Any of you who want to be pissed off that you're on my fucking channel? Oh, fucking well. What have you lost? All you stupid pieces of shit use me for your fucking therapist. $500 an hour. I won't say a goddamn word. Bring me $500 an hour or go away. You want help turning it in? I'll do that for free. Fucking dipshits. That's right, though. I'm gonna make sure that I got the last of my gas, or the last of my money into gas. I gotta fucking A. God damn it. Yeah, that's fucking safe. See, the fucking... You see what I fucking live in? Do any of them bother to take a look? No. They're supposed to. Do they ever try? No. I try to force them to fucking look. I'm going to tell y'all idiots something honest here that you're not going to like to fucking hear. When I say is every woman in America like that with men, just so you know, men are like that with men too. It all depends on popularity. What makes you popular, looks or money? Maybe you got a special skill or talent. Maybe. Maybe you got lucky genetically. You play football for the NFL. Maybe you got lucky. But the fact is, none of these people are bothering to try to find out about me. I'm trying to give them the details. They just won't shut the fuck up about them. I'm glad they get something sent out that day. That's good. That's good. About fucking time. But now somebody needs to stop and understand my disabilities. They need to understand my disabilities. They need to take a look at the evidence. I can't do it myself. Instead of taking advantage of me, how about you actually help me for once? Don't tell me your stories to let me know that you agree with me, or that you don't agree with me, or any such fucking opinion. I don't give a shit about your opinion. It's not about your opinion because you weren't fucking there. If you were there, then your opinion does matter. Now, if your opinion changed after you were pissed off, keep in mind, that's your embarrassment, that's your cowardice, that's your stupidity and your laziness.
You wanted that in, huh? I didn't see nothing.
Y'all are almost closed, huh?
Huh?
Y'all are almost closed, huh?
Hour and 15 minutes, yeah.
All right, good.
Thank you.
I left my wallet at West Senior Disability place today.
Okay.
So I gotta pay with cash, and please don't ID me for this Java monster. Also, I gotta get gas. Also, I got trouble being out there too long, so I make sure that I don't park very quickly. I haven't even pulled up yet, so I'll just get that for now. That's one of the things I talk about on my YouTube channel. I think I just live in parking lot. One of my business owners on it. And I can't go to one of those businesses I'll be taking advantage of. I'm smart and I'm witty, but I'm overwhelmed, so I constantly get most days I'm like that. Here's something all you idiots should know. I want me put somewhere as much as you do. They won't fucking do it, guys. Obviously, I'm not out to hurt anybody. That's not the part that matters, though, is it? The part that matters is that it's just me. I gotta try to convince people who don't care to actually care. I said before Natalie Marie Bollinger was killed, I'm not keeping your fucking secrets. Las voces de los sobrevivientes elevan, captan, efectúan cambios. I probably pronounced that wrong. Ugh. Let me put that on my hoodie. I wish I had my Dove shirt still. Oh, it's probably a good thing I don't. I don't want to give Dove a bad name. Doves, sorry. I don't want my reputation eaten on them. I don't want my reputation giving them a black eye. I don't want my reputation giving Jesus a black eye either. Mm. I never really realized, even after holding it in when I really had to go to the bathroom, I never really realized what an inconvenience it was to go pee until I didn't want to live anymore. You don't stop to consider that things you do to a person in crisis make things worse. It's because you don't listen. When you don't listen, it's always their fault, isn't it? When you don't listen, when they really need help and you're just busy yakking away about you. Yeah, I'm glad that you shared your experiences, but you didn't share them in the right place. I record everywhere because my safety should matter. I don't give a holy fucking goddamn what they do after they've done something with the fucking evidence and my brain. I mean, they are going to need my brain to put it all together because each criminal has a particular set of laws they broke. They should have never been allowed to make it their word versus mine, and if I'd have had a case manager, we could have stopped it to begin with. Why didn't Tamara finish the job? Because she quit. We need to get a hold of Tamara. Nicole Peralta knows I'm trying to turn her in. Jen Beebe knows I'm trying to turn her in. All these people knew that I was trying to turn this stuff in. They were supposed to help me to process it. They were supposed to help me to turn it in. They made me do it alone every single time. They weren't going to even try. On the bright side, I got a Java monster. Here's the problem with Kayla Trujillo. She didn't understand that every moment alone is a moment of hell for me. That's something none of my friends understood because they don't spend that much time alone. To put somebody through this, to make somebody go through this is inhumane. I can show them so much if they'll only look. I kind of tricked that situation today. I recorded on 2 different devices because, well, TCCHC wasn't completely and entirely useless, just mostly. I'm gonna say well and truly for all these assholes here and tell them up that are pissed off at me for recording them or for giving out their numbers. I'm still glad you exist. I'm glad you're not dead. I still like you. You screwed up, but I still like you. I'm angry, but I still like you. It's hard not to hate everybody. Alright, I'm at 33% battery. That's a good start. I hope I didn't say Tamara, because that's not her name. It's Angie. I'm glad she showed up when she did, but the thing is that it's always a deadline, Sean. You gotta get this done by this time and that done by that time, and I can't. There's no possible way. Sorry, I live in my car. I don't have a job. You do, so I figured I'd be patient. I saw you was working.
No worries.
I'm gonna put $20 in.
Yeah, I slept in a Ford Ranger. I know what you're talking about. In the back of it. It was 6-foot bed, and I'm 5'11".
I had to go.
20 regular?
Yes, sir. I had to talk to a whole bunch of people yesterday and today and the day
Go
before.
down and check care.
I've been to care. They gave me the same blow off as everywhere else.
Oh, dude.
The thing
I'm
is,
surprised they ain't found you a place or something.
well, the thing is, I need them to do their jobs as mandated reporters, and I need them to establish trust, which means they got to listen, which is real tough to do. And they're like, "All right, well, we only have an hour, then we got to let you go."
Oh,
Yeah.
let me get this going for you.
Yes, sir. Do what? Yes, sir. You get better stuff though if you get the Supreme. I mean, it's only. No, I'll take Supreme. It gets better gas mileage. I'll take the Supreme. It's also less likely to clog up your fuel injection, apparently. I like Bill. I like everybody that works at the Conoco here. I like almost everybody who works at the. All right, there's one lady here I don't like. There was two ladies here that I didn't like. One of them quit. That tends to happen when all of your coworkers been through some shit and they don't want to fucking hear it. They don't come to work for a shitty attitude. I didn't show to work with a fucking shitty attitude. If I was in pain, I fucking showed up with a good attitude. If I felt like screaming because I was in pain, I fucking still did my shift. The only thing that cut me off from that is bad teeth. Bad teeth. Here's something that's common among autistic people. Sensory burnout. You know what that is? It's when you're stuck in public too long. See, there's these autism simulators, right? And you guys have probably seen these on your YouTubes or in the little shorts or whatever. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I like them here. I'm a filthy damn hobo and they still talk to me like I'm a human. And the mean lady that didn't, she's gone. There's only one of the mean ones left and she at least doesn't talk mean to me. Alright, so here's the thing. If people are talking, I can't hear myself think. If semis are going by, I can't hear myself think. And I can't hear you. You guys get to hear that all the time on my channel. You hear me screaming over the top of a semi, you know? There's a lot of people who got angry at me because I was yelling over the top of a semi. I mean, I'm frustrated enough. I'm trying to explain to people. There's times where there's semis going by, and I'm explaining, hey, there's a semi going by. I can't hear you. And they just keep on talking.
$20 every 2 months. I had to be able to keep it activated. I forgot to keep it activated.
I can't function. I can't physically carry this stuff to where I'm expected to. And with me not able to think or function with all of this extraneous noise, you notice when I'm talking to somebody in a quiet office like I did today, how I can speak more clearly, how I'm not yelling, how I'm not screaming, how when I have a panic attack about something, it's because of something recent that's happened with those particular individuals. I don't have panic attacks about going to police until I have problems with those police. Before I have problems with those police, it's not an issue. But once one of them decides that it's okay to treat me less than human, I do have to worry about the whole department. I have to worry about it being a small town and these people being church-going folks. We know from experience, coast to coast, most of them KK folks is Christian folks. They's Bible goers. You know the folks, the ones that talk trash behind your back and say bless your heart. You pretend that we're retarded and then you talk over us because we're... For these mental health workers, they need to get to know us. I am constantly overwhelmed with the number of meetings that I have to go to be homeless at the end of all of those meetings, to have nothing done as far as the evidence collection goes, or getting a statement done. I'm going there for meeting after meeting after meeting. How many months do I have to go there before I can fill out a report and get something done? It's supposed to be done immediately. Telling me about your son, telling me about your friend with autism, or your uncle with autism, or your brother's kids with autism. All right. Well, now that we've established that, we really need to not interrupt me while I'm saying something, because I need to not lose my train of thought, and it's easy to do when I'm in a state of crisis. Shutting up is the most important thing you can do when it comes to listening to another person. When you are listening to the victim, and then you start making suggestions that show that you didn't hear a word they said, or, of course, you start making suggestions in the middle of something they're saying, there's a reason they're telling you. It's not for a suggestion. I guarantee that. When they want a suggestion, they will ask. If I want your opinion on something, I am capable of asking. I keep forgetting this is the wrong one to do that on.
52 back.
Thank you, sir.
20. Didn't take it off. Thank you.
Fuck. I need them to take a look at the evidence and not blow it off. Not send me around all these places I've already been. Yes, I get the housing thing, and they push the housing thing real heavy. But in the amount of time that it takes to get into housing, I still need to be kept safe so that I can do the things I need to. They want me to fill out all this paperwork. I need a safe place where I can sit down in peace and quiet and do that. Kind of like Chapel, Nebraska. A lot of people are like, well, why don't you ask Dallas to help you? I fucking did, a lot. You should hear the range of excuses. It all comes down to he's an alcoholic, but his excuses were cute. What it comes down to is that he was in a desperate situation, feeling lonely and feeling sorry for himself. Just like everybody else, he could make promises and say that he was gonna, but just saying you're gonna ain't the same as gonna kiss my ass, bud. Now that Angie lady, I don't think she's some sort of an evil person. I don't think she meant any harm. The thing is that, I mean, after going through a whole friggin' bunch of that crap and having to go through just a bit more of it, I really needed for her to understand that you can't just keep interrupting me. But I didn't get that far because that's the point where she started talking about her son. And you know, she kept on interrupting me to say, go here, go. I can't keep that shit straight in my fucking head. Okay? There's too much of it for me to keep that straight. Too much of it. Don't make suggestions. I can't remember every single suggestion that you make. The point is, when somebody is being victimized and they need to be heard, they need you to understand. It's easy for you to understand if you shut the fuck up. Now I'm stuck out here. Another weekend, and people don't get that that's... Oh, Candace just drove by honking at me. I don't want her honking at me. I want her to leave me alone. If she's got problems and her life is at risk, I'm not going to tell her to get the hell away from me. Not if her life is at risk. But other than that, yeah, she needs to stay the hell away from me. If her and her son are hungry and I have the ability to fucking feed them, I will. I don't have the ability to feed them. I don't have anything. My food stamps are gone. I helped out Christian with them. I helped out Candace with them. I helped out the people who were hungry while I had it. Not that any of them were ever going to help me, but you know what? That's not what it's about. When you want to talk about yourself because you're a selfish piece of shit, and then you want to tell somebody that suicide is selfish, you're a special kind of stupid. A very special kind of stupid. Oh, there's somebody I like, but I ain't going to talk to. He's not old enough to talk to. Yeah. I thought he was like 23 or 24. He's only 17. So I let him know I wasn't comfortable hanging out with him. Let me see how much battery I got on here. I got a bit. This phone's almost dead, so I guess I oughta... Well, I should have had it plugged in this whole time, but apparently I'm not that friggin' bright, am I? Alright, I did have a couple other external devices, so we... we can plug in another external battery. Thing is, I never wanted to be here. I never wanted to record this shit. I was trying to go to, what was it, Salem? I got lost on the trip. I only got lost on the trip because I got, well, you know that guy that fucking followed me here? The guy in the Dolphin, that's the name of the type of RV he's got. Yeah, that's a very scary situation. I'm not able to make a report over the phone. I'm not able to do any of that over the phone. I can't do any of this shit over the phone. The stuff that they're asking me for in specific is the stuff that's written down. I got evidence all over the place that I wrote down and sent all over the place. I can't turn it in alone. Stop making me turn it in alone. I will show you what happens when I turn it in alone. People are real fond of telling me what I should have done, but then again, they weren't there, were they? The words mentally ill always favor the predator. There's a reason that serial killers, their number one victims are homeless. Yeah, check it out. It's because people are less likely to care. If you kill one rich person, it'll be on the news forever. If you make a living out of killing poor people, because they're easier to kill, you got to kill at least a couple dozen before anyone cares. Before you're ever on anyone's radar. There's a lot of serial killers that remain functionally at work. There's even serial killers here in the United States that worked their entire lives the same job, retired, and got busted after they retired. Including one of them nurses. It's easy to kill homeless people. Nobody cares about them. They disappear. So what? They're homeless. We have to be afraid to go in alone, but getting people to go in with you, that's about like pulling teeth. Everybody's afraid of the cops. We get to hear all these people here talking about how turning it in will never do any good. It'll never do any good. And then, of course, we've got Jaden. Wanting to talk about how corrupt it is, and so on and so forth. He said over there at the Denny's, everything has been real hush-hush about what happened. Didn't need to be hush-hush. I've been speaking up about it ever since it happened. I was fucking assaulted at the goddamn hospital. Do I consider that doctor touching me in a sensitive part of my back assault? No, that's not assault. He's doing his fucking job at that point. Or at least pretending to. See, he touched me in a different part of my back than where I told him that I had the injuries. I got the paperwork for those injuries. I also got the paperwork for the other injuries. It's not like I didn't pay attention to what's where. When I say there's a rainbow of pain across my back, I mean it's a rainbow of pain. I don't mean like a literal rainbow, some magic hallucination thing. I mean it's pain. Some of it's hot, some of it's cold, some of it's tingly. There's a part of my back, left-hand side, if I put my hand on it, it helps to make it hurt less. Like, there's all these people who are always telling me about their stories. They don't know anything about me. They don't know anything about my disabilities because they're busy talking. Everybody wants to tell their stories. When they find somebody who will listen to their stories, they'll tell their stories to their heart's fucking content. I can't just sit and listen to everybody's fucking story. Then not only am I not getting my story turned in or heard, now I am remembering things about these people that I didn't want to know to begin with. I want them turning in abuse. And every one of these places, I went there because I was being abused and needed help. They stuff you in housing. Okay, good, we're in housing. Now can I turn it in? No, you're in government housing. You're in government housing, so if the housing lady wants to screw you over, she can. Ugh. My safety was never a consideration to anyone. My point of view was never a consideration, and putting themselves in my shoes, well, that's not going to happen if they're too busy talking about them, now is it? Yeah, probably not. Anyway, that's charged up to 11%. I'm going to try to charge it up to about 50%. And then I'm going to try to turn this thing off entirely and charge it up to 50%. So the thing is, I don't have to be some fucking asshole. I just have to be some fucking asshole in order to get heard. You notice I talk nice to these people. I talk calmly and collectively, and it becomes for some of them, they think of it as a fireside chat or an AA meeting, except it's always their turn. A lot of times when I'm trying to get help, I'm not ever telling anybody about my problems just to bitch. I'm not ever telling them about my problems because I need a therapist. I'm 100% always talking about my problems with the intent of getting help. Help turning it in. The more you let people hurt me and deprive me of resources, the more I am hurting. Oh, Jesus, fuck. And deprived of resources. If I have a mental breakdown over abuse, or even just a tiny bit of anxiety, even a tiny bit of anxiety is enough for people to pounce. Oh, it's my turn to talk, 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 my turn to talk. Okay, we've established that. Why do I come to a YouTube channel? This is the only place where I can talk without being talked over. But also, it's pretty obvious I don't feel safe. Now, if I talk to somebody in the hopes of feeling safe, we have to establish trust there. And this last minute stuff where nothing gets done, it's not last minute for me. I've been running around doing this for 6 months in Tillamook alone, 7 months. See, here's the thing. The more they procrastinate, the more my predators get away. The longer they procrastinate, the more they go out of their way not to look at any of the evidence. To just take my predators' words for it. They'll take their words. Well, I don't even have a safe, quiet place to work on this. Haven't since Natalie was, well, I didn't have that before Natalie was killed either. My housing in Chapel, Nebraska was quiet. Oh, it was sure quiet, except for the neighbors bitching about Cindy. And they often Also bitched about the dude who did the landscaping and stuff because he was awful slow about it. His name's Dave. I have to be afraid of people harming me over their paranoia. I have to worry about people harming me because I'm different. Harming me because I'm homeless. Harming me because I'm a male. Talking over me because we've taught women that, well, men are not worth listening to. If a man comes to you for help, that's time for you to talk about you. And we can't have that. We just can't have that. But then again, what are the chances of me being bullied by a man? They're pretty significant. A lot of these people, they're not hired for their ability to listen. They're hired because they'll blow you off like you're fucking nothing. And still, even with all this bullshit, people ain't seemed to find a way to shut me the fuck up yet, have they? No amount of threat's gonna shut me up. Are you kidding me? If threatening me was gonna shut me up, it would have worked already. It doesn't work, dummies. All it does is make me more determined. And these people, do they try to work with my disabilities or are they working against them? They're all working against them. They won't stop to listen. They just want to interrupt. And I'm not allowed to speak up or nothing. If I try to, of course, it's, oh, poor them, poor them, poor them. They start playing victim. And once they start playing victim, what do I got to do? I got to fucking record it. And I gotta get as far the fuck away from those pieces of shit as I can. Like, once they create a safety issue for me, it's not one of those things where it's just turning it into the boss. It becomes one of those things where, oh, by the way, you're full of shit. If you're gonna come up to me and tell me 400 reasons not to try, I don't give a fuck. Shove that up your ass. Don't give me a bunch of excuses why you're not gonna try. And then bitch at me about being negative. No, you're a lazy piece of shit and a shitty friend. And then you wanna whine? You wanna whine? Because I'm still trying to get help? You wanna whine because after 6 years of this shit, you assholes are still at it? You're out of your fucking minds. Oh shit, I left my fucking lights on. If you're only my friend when I'm happy, you're not my friend. If you're only my friend when I'm smiling, you're not my friend. If you're only my friend when I have money in my pocket, you're not my friend. If you're only my friend when things are good, you're not my friend. If you're only my friend when you need something, you're not my friend. When you're only my friend when it's time for you to tell a story, you're not my friend. There's a lot of different reasons why I do each thing I do. Not just one. But you're not going to know that if you won't shut the fuck up. If you're going to ask me why I do something while I'm busy explaining to you why I do something, shut the fuck up. You don't need to ask any questions. I've been through this enough times that if you would just shut the fuck up and listen to the goddamn victim, not make it about you or your son or trying to make a connection. I'm not trying to make a fucking connection with you. If you shut the fuck up and listen, then I might extend you some trust. But you need to shut the fuck up. And this last minute Friday bullshit is fucking honky shit. Honky Kong Country. I deal with a lot of fucking racist shitheads of every color. I also stand up to them racist shitheads. I also take screenshots. You think it's fine for me to be out here? You think it's fine for me to be stuck in this? You think it's fine for me to have to go to fucking pussies like Chris and fucking cowards like Jaden? His friend Adler? Holy shit! You can't even remember his fucking name. How are you friends? Yeah, you guys have a real great working repertoire. You don't even know his fucking name. He was one of the dipshits there with the Molly situation. At least I got a full tank of gas and $6 in my pocket. This ain't where I want to be. It is unsafe for me. It's not unsafe for Jaden. It's not unsafe for his fucking cunt rag of a boss. I like them because they're nice, but they're still cowards. They're still self-absorbed and talking about them. Whether Jaden is now using or not is arbitrary. He's still mentally a fucking junkie. Those people never stop being selfish. Never. Once they start drinking or getting fucked up on drugs, that's their go-to. And the frame of mind that creates, they're stuck in that frame of mind. Why did I avoid the fucking drugs? Because they're goddamn nasty. My dad, he wanted to hide the fact that he was in prison for selling drugs. I don't fucking care. I don't care if he wants to hide it. He had his chance to be a dad. He chose to be a drug dealer. He had his chance to be a dad again, and he wanted to get drunk and be a fucking dick. He had his chance to be a dad again. It's time he was sober. I'm too easy to take advantage of. It's been like that my entire life. Anybody can hurt me. Anyone can beat me up. I'm not allowed to get angry at anything. I just have to take it. Well, now we got technology. It changes. No, wait, no, it doesn't. Not unless you give a fuck. See, that's the thing. They send you around in circles to all these places that are supposed to fucking help. Housing, 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 housing. Holy shit. I filled out housing paperwork already. Multiple times. I explained to each of these assholes, or at least attempted to, but all they wanted to do is one-track mind it like a fucking crackhead. Whatever came of that paperwork, I don't fucking know. Like, I'm not telling these people this stuff for their fucking entertainment. These assholes didn't just put my life at risk. They put a lot of other people's lives at risk. And I need a place where I can sit down and actually have someone I can fucking trust. Help me to fucking turn it in. Do you care or no? If the answer is no, don't bug me. Don't waste my time. Don't get a hold of me. Don't tell me how sorry you are, because I know you're pathetic. You come to my channel for entertainment. If I had my own fucking place and some fucking help, it would be different. But you have to actually fucking help me. Having somebody all the way at the other end of the fucking state that I have to fucking depend on, I've still never met her. I did everything that I could within my abilities, and she made nothing but excuses to me. How about instead of saying, oh, well, they won't listen to me, I'm fat. They won't listen to me, I'm fat. I'm old, I'm ugly. You're right, you are fat, old, and ugly. By your words, all right, you win. You are fat, old, and ugly. I can't hold your memory issues against you because you have some sort of fucking mental block. Yeah, that's pretty fucking significant, wouldn't you think? If you're gonna tell me that you can't remember shit because you got fucking chemo brain and you won't record shit because it's rude, you're not gonna read shit, you're not gonna listen to me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Once you start backtracking and backpedaling, I shouldn't have to go back to you. You fucked up and you're trying to hide shit. Never trust an adult who wants to keep secrets. Don't trust Kayla Trujillo. Don't trust Jeff Ritter. Don't trust Nicole Peralta. Don't trust Jen Beebe. Don't trust Penny Cooper. All of these people fucking rush me. They charge you money and they throw me right out the fucking door. Every goddamn time. Chesapeake Hospital wasn't the first time I'd been taken to a hospital and dropped off on the street with a piece of paper for a bunch of places that are going to send me to a bunch of places. It didn't matter how fucking good I was. It still doesn't. What matters is nobody cares. This lady saying she's got a son who's autistic. Really? Really? And you talk over him when there's a problem. I'm being forced to go back to mandated reporters that I went to as mandated reporters who didn't do their jobs as mandated reporters and sent me to other mandated reporters. All of them mandated reporters, all of them fucking work together. I am 100% certain after being in their office and speaking with other people here, that my shitty experience is not singular to me. You send us to services who don't care. They don't fucking care. How do you show that you care about the victim? You shut the fuck up and listen. Every fucking time that you interrupt me to tell me about your own personal bullshit, it creates an issue. It creates a fucking trust issue. On the bright side, while people do in fact threaten to kill me, and I do in fact have to deal with the fucking druggies, I don't have any way out of here. I have to deal with the Karens. I can't go home, lock my door, and not have to deal with these fucking people. See, the problem here, end of the day, Friday. I've been running around all week, ran around all last week, ran around all week before. Ran around till I'm out of money. Still, not a goddamn bit of fucking actual help. I've overextended my trust to these people multiple times. No, this negligence resulted in a lot of fucking abuse. A lot of fucking abuse. You get to hear me talking, but you also get to hear how when I'm trying to explain it, it always becomes about their questions, them interrupting. No, that makes it more difficult for me to speak and makes it more difficult for me to trust you. And I have to try hard because I am fucking scared to stay on fucking topic. The more you interrupt me to ask questions, the more topics we have to cover. And I am all over the place because your fucking questions are all over the place. There's a timeline to be followed here. When everything that I say is something that's not important, we got a major issue. Making me stay with alcoholics and fucking meth addicts. That's not a fucking help. I gotta worry about these fucking predators retaliating against me for telling the fucking truth and for showing the fucking truth. I needed fucking help doing that before evidence was lost or fucking stolen or fucking destroyed. If somebody had done something about it immediately, these cops would not have done it. They wouldn't have had the opportunity. I have to beg complete and total fucking strangers to care because the people who claimed that they cared showed that they didn't. Your words versus your actions. Your actions showed that you didn't give a fuck who hurt me. Their actions show they don't give a fuck who hurts me. They need to stop shoving the fucking housing. We need to get started on getting this fucking evidence where it fucking needs to go. I need a safe place with some peace and fucking quiet. Trying to learn how to do while having to fit it in between Shannon Alvarado's fucking screaming and drinking. Holy shit, that's not easy. It's not easy to do this over Brett Roloff digging through his own poop for a bag of meth that he's overdosing on at that point in time. Meanwhile, I'm in a shit ton of pain all the time. I gotta be afraid to walk through a parking lot because I'm not attractive. Somebody might, I don't know, freak out because there's a beardo walking through the friggin' parking lot. When a man is abused, he's not allowed to show any signs of trauma. The other thing is most of the services that we're going to are services that are pretty much exclusively for women. They're not for men. Men are not allowed to go to these services without being disrespected or treated like they're pussies. Like, how dare they try to get help when they're abused? How dare they try to tell on a female abuser? How dare they? It's a matter of respect. If you're going to advocate for them, you need to know what's going on, which means you need to shut up and listen to the victim. When you interrupt them over and over again to say, I believe you, no, I don't need you to believe me. I need you to know. That's why I have the evidence. My words don't come together right. The more you interrupt me, the more they're not going to come together right. And the more you're going to use that as an excuse why you didn't do your fucking job to begin with. And that ain't okay. That ain't okay. Now, I do have to worry about Jaden. I have to worry about a lot of people. You know, they want to get pissed off that they're recorded and they're on my channel. Oh, fucking well. You don't like it, but you think I should like it? You want me to let it go? But you're going to go after me with your friends? You're going to come after me like Candace did? like Natalie did, like Maddie did? How dare I tell on them? How dare I tell the truth? How dare I? There's a lot of people wanted to type shit at me, but they never came forward with that shit in court, did they? Any of them. Nobody gave a fuck about the evidence. The preservation of evidence didn't fucking matter to any of you. My safety didn't matter to any of you at any point in time, or you would have shut up and listened. This lady here didn't take it seriously. I'm telling her I'm autistic for a reason. I need certain accommodations. Accommodations that I had before Natalie died. Just had nobody to help me to get these people to take it seriously. Nobody to say, all right, Sean, I will actually help you and I will actually listen instead of talking over you and telling you how to think and telling you how to feel and making empty promises. You're like off. So these people don't understand that I am in a sheer state of fucking panic at all points in time. I can't take care of myself. I haven't been able to take care of myself since 2015. Before I hurt my back, yeah, people took advantage of me. They did it all the fucking time. But at least I had a good back. I'd go to fucking work and make it up. Somebody ripped me off for $100? Well, shit, that just means I gotta do some extra work. I'll remember it next time. Next time they promise they gonna this and they gonna that. Well, you know what? I ain't got that $100 anymore. I gave it to you already. You never paid me back. Nobody ever pays me back. They don't stop to consider how much money that I get in a month. When I give Tabitha Michelle Cook $560 for fucking rent right in front of Brandon Ratner, like you'd think that would be significant enough to fucking make a mention of, but no. It's a good thing that I recorded those people. Not that they paid any fucking attention whatsoever. For them, it was about hanging out and getting fucking stoned. I don't give a fuck about getting stoned. Why does everybody want to say, oh, dude, you just need to smoke some weed and chill out? No, you need to shut the fuck up. Get off the fucking weed, asshole. Get off the pot. If all you're going to do is smoke weed and believe that weed fixes everything, you're an idiot. Now this here, this makes loud noises. People love doing this stuff in the parking lot. They just love doing this stuff. The thing is, I'm now out of money, all right? These people at the beginning of the month could have fucking done something. At the beginning of the fucking month, other than blow me off. Make me run around in fucking circles like a chicken with my head cut off for empty fucking promises. 6 goddamn months of this. Do you have any idea how many crimes were committed in Hood River and the Dalles, Oregon? Instead of helping me with this, these people want to fucking make every opportunity to pretend they did something, but not fucking listen. They want to tell me they're too fucking busy. If you're too fucking busy to do your job, then you need another fucking job. You need to quit your job. Or you need to speak up. Speak up with your fucking clients. Instead of profiting off of their hell. Danelle Boggs is somebody that is on my shit list for a fucking reason. She didn't do her fucking job. None of these people do their fucking jobs. I'm not going for fucking therapy, for Christ's sake. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't have ever had to go to the fucking internet. Never would have had to go to the internet if I'd have had a fucking friend or family member who actually gave a shit. You see how easily I'm blown off, how I gotta fucking run around like a chicken with my head cut off, and when something finally fucking happens, it's on fucking Friday and they have no time. I gotta come back and talk to somebody else on fucking Monday. No! That is not fucking okay. Then I have to try to start over from absolutely nothing to try to get another person to fucking listen who's just gonna talk over me. And then I can't remember every single name and every single fucking date because there's too fucking many people, and then I get treated like I'm fucking lying when I try to explain it on fucking YouTube. That's why I recorded, assholes. Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with my family, and don't fuck with justice. And don't fucking tell the victim it's their goddamn fault that these people fucking gaslight them until they fucking beg for death. My entire goddamn life. You make me go to my fucking parents. You make me go to a couple of fucking coke dealers that blame their kids because they went to prison for cocaine. Excuse me, says I. It isn't your fucking kids that put that shit up your fucking nose. It isn't your kids who sold that shit to an undercover fucking cop. You ever wonder how parents were able to raise kids before cocaine? You ever wonder how parents were able to raise kids before meth? How many parents have I heard say, oh, I only do it because I got 2 kids. You don't understand, Sean, you don't understand. Well, actually, your kids are very well behaved with me. What the fuck is your problem? Oh yeah, you're too busy doing meth. And then when they take your kids, you want people to feel sorry for you because they took your kids because you're on meth. You're on meth. They took your kids because you're on meth. You know, if the courts would have told me when I was a child, believe me, I was old enough to understand. If they'd have told me, hey, the problem here is that your dad was dealing cocaine and your mom was snorting cocaine, that'd make a difference. Now, of course, you got a whole town full of cowards here, which ain't my fault. Any one of these people who has told me about their problems, about their safety issues, any one of them I would go in with at a moment's notice to help them turn in whatever they needed to turn in. If they wanted to let me know about it ahead of time with the intent of turning in, I absolutely would. But that has to be their intent. If they're just talking to talk, go to therapy. You go to TFCC. You go sign up for that crap. I'm not your therapist. I need help stopping abuse. That includes neglect. You tell me about all this stuff I need to do. I can't do it. I can't do it. That doesn't make it okay to hurt me over it. Just because I'm incapable of doing something doesn't mean it's okay to hurt me. If a quadriplegic can't make it up a set of stairs, is that his fault? Here's the thing, is that if somebody in a wheelchair needs access to that space, we're always expected to be considerate of everyone else. Real sugar, I'll take it. I don't tell people this to trade stories with them. I tell them because I'm in a state of crisis and I need help.
I ask complete and total strangers for help because I have no friends or family. I gotta depend on a bunch of drug addicts. Most of the time, I just gotta hope that they leave me alone. I gotta hope they don't come knocking on my car at 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, or getting all messed up, whipping it out and pissing all over my car.
I got your total, my dear, at 647.
There's a lot of people did things that they're embarrassed about that are recorded on my channel. Well, you know what? They're the ones who got messed up on drugs and pissed on my car, or beat on my vehicle, or threw things at my vehicle.
Yay!
Their decision.
Numbers. Oh, too many
I don't have the
numbers.
luxury of
Too many numbers.
going to my house and locking the door and being left alone. I'm stuck in public. When it comes to autistic burnout, that's the music here, the people
Julie's
talking
also
around me,
on one if you're, I don't
the
know.
shopping cart that's going. I can hear all of that. It all registers to me all at the same
Did you want a
time.
bag too?
I would like a bag, but
And of course, I can't separate any of it. I mean, I can tell that a person talking is a person talking. I can tell that the music is music. I can tell that that shopping cart is a
that
shopping
bottle of
cart.
wine.
Are you from North Carolina?
Oh, no,
But
I
it-
just had a nice visit. We did a year ago. It was a blast.
If people are talking one at
Oh
a
my
time, I
God.
can understand that part.
All right, altogether you owe me
If
$14.97.
I'm talking and somebody starts talking over me, like
Yes.
when it's just me and them and it's an important issue and they need to be
You're
quiet,
not that old.
I'm not gonna
You're
be.
younger than me.
Oh,
I gotta have somebody who understands me and is
63.
willing to actually speak up and
Every
actually
time.
help.
I love it. I always tell people.
Not a bunch of people who want to get drunk and tell me that they love me once in a while.
There are days that I feel that.
Oh, Dave, I always feel that.
Have a good evening.
You too. 109, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I'm not the only one that I would guess you are like in your late 40s. Because you,
No, you're not.
62.
I just figured I'd be rude and condescending to somebody today because I've been getting a lot of it.
Not me.
I
I'm
figured
not it.
With all the professionals I've had treat me like I'm an
What?
idiot today, I would
Oh.
just assume that you don't know how old you are or how old you look.
Well, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make light of the day as I'm trying to get through the last 2 minutes.
actually, I think we're past the last 2 minutes.
Yes,
You
we
see,
are.
the last 2 minutes, this lady is coming to work
There you go.
and looking
I'm
at
gonna go lock the
positivity.
doors because it's time to get everybody out.
Oh my God, you're kicking me out.
I'm kicking you out. We have orchard people.
Thank you, sir. Open sesame. Oh, you have to do that.
Yeah, I shut it off so we don't have people thinking they could come in.
Thanks, Ty. And one of the biggest issues for me is that Natalie Bollinger would still be alive if it wasn't for the laziness of mandated reporters. If it hadn't been for the complacency, laziness, stupidity of drug addicts. But really, who am I going to ask for help? I mean, do I ask Christian for help? He's pretty well fucked up every time I see him. Am I going to ask Dallas for help? See how well that works out. How about the Scudders? Don't have time to broke. Well, you know what? There's a lot of the services and a lot of the resources that they needed that I could have provided. There's a lot of that stuff that I got from the, the food bank up there. I couldn't keep it. It was meat and it was frozen. Didn't have a way to cook it. Oh, fuck, my back hurts. These assholes say they got better things going on, more important things going on. But no. More important than missing people, human trafficking, and murder? That's an ambulance. Those people are useful. Sometimes. They're also tools. Polly Olson was a ambulance driver. Even though I was in custody, they still sent me a bill. Imagine that. They do that a lot. See, the frequency with people took advantage of me shows that they are aware of what they're doing. They do know what they're doing. The fact that they said one thing at one point, another thing at another, and just kept on changing their minds. Well, which is it? Because I said both. I spoke up about what you said you were going to do. I spoke up about what you actually did do. Which one did you speak up about? I don't want Chris anywhere near me because he doesn't shut the fuck up about him. Shows he doesn't care. All of these people at Denny's, they want to talk about their shitty fucking lives. Well, how about quit bitching and let's do something about it? See, I don't mind hearing your story if you're going to fucking do something about it. If you already did something about it, then shut up. Stop focusing on you. Stop making it about you. On the bright side, at least I'm not a fucking idiot. I have to start over because you won't shut the fuck up. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If I say, hey, I'm autistic, there's details about that are pretty fucking important. Now, if I tell you, hey, your son doesn't matter, this needs to be about the victim, then I'm referring to myself in the third person, aren't I? That's because I have to fucking remind them your son is not the victim, I am. TFCC is not the victim, I am. Danelle Boggs is not the victim, I am. Vicky Rain is not the victim, I am. Waylon Lowatai is not the victim, I am. Clearview Behavioral Health is not the victim, I am. Michelle Decini is not the victim, I am. I am the fucking victim, you pieces of shit. It is not okay to treat human beings like this. To make it impossible to get fucking help. So I suppose we ought to do the gentlemanly thing and call 988. Remind you fucking people of how fucking useless it is. You fucking let people victimize me over and over again. I shouldn't have had to do any of the illegal shit that I did. I didn't have any fucking help. Are you focusing on the fucking victim and their evidence? Or your fucking opinions? Your opinions don't fucking matter. Your opinions are based on ignorance, which is why you need to shut up. If you weren't busy ignoring the victim, which is exactly what you're doing when you're talking over them. That's exactly what you're doing when you're telling them what to do and what to think and what to feel.
When you're interrupting him about fucking jurisdiction, you're not shutting the fuck up. Meanwhile, you're all talking out your asses. Don't fucking talk out your ass at me like Jaden the little bitch. Don't fucking talk out your ass at me like Chris the coward. Don't talk your ass out me like Mike the moron. I don't feel comfortable going into grocery outlet because one of the ladies there that I needed to speak with, it's not that I needed to, it's that I hoped there was some humanity in her. She'd spoken up about her experiences more than once. To me, of all these people who said that it wouldn't work, tried to turn it in with me instead of fucking pawning me off on somebody else like Jaden the bitch. The thing is that when you are being victimized and you're treated like you're the predator, just because you got a fucking dick, you have to do desperate shit. Every woman in America and every man in America knows how to play victim. All of you show it every day. There's only one person in all of this who's fucking honest, and it's me. Then again, you won't fucking listen to me, will you? You interrupt me until I can't fucking communicate, until I am afraid to fucking speak. How many times does that happen a day? If I try any harder to get heard, I get fucking arrested. None of this crazy shit is stuff that I should have had to go through. By the way, Jaden's friend, the officer Adler, it's Sadler. Timothy Sadler. Timothy Sadler. Guess how many times I had to look at the card to recognize the name and memorize the name? Timothy Sadler, Timothy Sadler, Timothy Sadler. I still have problems with Lotham fucker's name. That's why I have the cards. That's why I saved the evidence. Putting me in housing in a place where I'm already targeted by the fucking locals is a fucking stupid idea. I never wanted to fucking come here to begin with. Like, hey, before we fucking sit down and start jumping through hoops, find out what hoops there are first, asshole. Let's not fucking dwell on your questions, because they're not important. The actual events are important.
Not that any of y'all give a shit. It's not fucking happening to you, so it must not be happening, right? You fucking dolt.